Hello everyone, welcome to today's 5-Minute Friday. We've got a fantastic thing for you to do in the autumn stroke winter months. So you can do it all year round, but this is something traditionally that is done over the autumn months, so from September to October, November, but you can do it in the spring, you can do it in the summer. Nice and easy to do. It's called layering and it's a way of propagating plants. I'm going to do it with this Cotoneaster. So this plant will turn into a nice big shrub, and if it was in the ground you can do exactly the same method. You might not be putting it in a pot, although you could. You might be layering it into the ground, but the method is exactly the same. So nice and easy and super quick to do. So I've got this little bit of metal, nothing special about it. I literally found it on the floor. You could cut up a coat hanger, something like that. You're looking for something that you can peg the plant down, which will come clear in a second. So this Cotoneaster has got this nice stem coming off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the part of this stem underneath the ground. So what's going to happen is that's going to start rooting. So you leave the tip out, and it's obviously still connected to the plant. So for plants that can be relatively tricky to root, this isn't one of them, but for plants that can be relatively tricky to root by traditional cutting, this is another really good method. Often you'll get really good results from it. So all I'm going to do, just fill this with standard multi-purpose compost. So all I'm going to do is make a bit of a hole, and I'm going to very slightly bend the stem just down like that, and then cover it over, and I'm going to use this little bit of metal just to keep it in place, just like that. Sometimes you have to be a bit firm, just like that, as simple as that. We'd water that obviously, and it's as easy as that, and this can take a long time. But eventually you will start seeing roots come from the base of this pot. It could be months, and because you're doing it in the autumn, it's likely not till next spring that you'll be able to take this as a new plant. But when it does, when it started rooting, you see it growing really well. All you have to do is cut it off here, and you've got yourself a new plant, whether to put it in the garden, in a pot or anything like that. If it's got more than one stem, do more than one. I always think it's always best to take more than one cut in, or sow more than one seed, or layer more than one plant, just because you're not going to get 100% success with everything, and it's always nice to get some results from it. So if you've got any questions at all, make sure you get in contact, comment on this video. We're here to help.